Today it's my first time to hear NIGHTWISH's song Sleeping Sun live from Tampere, Finland in 2015. Keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Christi Bovee with the Voice Love Company. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you don't miss a single video or when I go live. This video is brought to you by enthusiastic voice lovers just like you. Thank you. Well, as I'm recording this today, October 26, 2022, the news has just broken that Floor Jansen is battling breast cancer. She goes into hospital tomorrow for what I'm assuming is a lumpectomy. She said she gets to keep her breast and her prognosis looks really good. But it got me thinking about Floor and NIGHTWISH and the many songs that I have yet to hear, and I really wanted to do another reaction to one of their live concerts. This is one that you guys have highly recommended and suggested this particular version, the live from Tampere, Finland 2015, Sleeping Sun. So let's not delay this any longer. Let's dig in. Nobody builds expectation for every song they do like NIGHTWISH. It's incredible. You can feel it. Tuomas is a genius. Beautiful. Wow, there's a reason why I have listened to Floor Jansen and done more reaction videos to her than any other singer. Well, there's probably more than one reason. You guys request it, so you sent me down this rabbit hole. I blame you and thank you for it. But also, you know, there's just something so special about her. She has such an amazing presence. She inhabits every song she sings. She is a full body, immersive storyteller. And I think that it's just magical what she brings. So there was a reason why today when I heard this news about her, I was gutted. I mean, I just wish only good things for this fine human. She's an amazing person. And so to hear that she's facing something that's so scary and disruptive, just mentally and physically, it makes me just feel really sad. So being able to see her at a different time in her life when she's coming to prominence, I think, in the human consciousness in the world. 2015, she still was pretty much unknown in her own country. So yeah, it's just interesting. I just wish her all the best. I think that's why I really wanted, as I sat down today, to think who from the long list of requests that I have do I want to listen to. It's her. Now, obviously, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm recording this literally on the day that she has shared the news with the world. So I'm hopeful that by the time this is edited and sees the light of day on YouTube, that everything is fine. It's behind her and she is doing so well. It sounds like her prognosis is great, like I said, but I can't not mention that she's heavy on my heart. Her hurt and the things she's going through today, that it's a heaviness for me as I'm watching. I just wanted to mention that. I also want to say too, NIGHTWISH is just such a amazing band. And I love their choices. I love like the screen behind them of the sparks going up. Again, it's such an amazing experience for the audience. And there's a reason why they are so beloved across the world. They really put on an amazing show. This is also going to be, I'm assuming Marco is still in the band, so it's going to be fun to see him back on stage here with them as well. So let's get back in.
For my dreams I hold my life, for wishes I behold my light.
that straight tone. Ah.
I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me shores of the solar sea. Oh, how I wish to go down with the sun, sleeping, weeping with you.
I think something so interesting too about Flor is just the range, not just her tonal range. She has an amazing high mix voice, but also just like the range of emotion she's able to create just with the tone quality she's choosing. For instance, I'm so taken with this beautiful straight tone. It has such a rich timbre to it. It's this caramely kind of richness that's coming out in this lower part of her voice, and the emphasis she's putting there's a weightiness, a heaviness even to the tone quality. It's almost like I can hear her classical roots kind of shining through as she's ooh, oh, so you could hear the resonators making this round kind of space. And it is so satisfying to listen to, really lovely and nice, as a listener, because it gives your ear a resting place. A lot of their songs are very energetic, and she's kind of up in this really higher, mixy space. And it's nice for her as a vocalist, too, as a performer, to have these moments where you can kind of stretch your muscles down into your lower register. I just love it. I love her, the control, the vocal control she has. That really shines through too as you hear the scope of these concerts that she is able to sing through for an hour and a half, 2 hours long, and the amount of gymnastics vocally it takes to do something like this, vocally and physically. She's divine. She's amazing.
Sorrow has a human heart. From my God it will depart. I'd sail before 1,000 moons, never finding where to go. 222 days of light will be desired by a night, a moment for the poet's play, until there's nothing left to say. I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me shores of the solar sea.
I think also there's a generosity of spirit, which I know we've talked about before, that she brings to every performance. And every performer in NIGHTWISH, you can feel it as they take their bow at the end with their arms around each other and they all bow together. It is an ensemble, and each person involved in creating this art form has this incredible generosity of spirit. They leave all of themselves out there on the stage with every performance they bring. And you just feel the love, even though this is a static, I'm watching a video of a concert that happened back in 2015. You can literally feel the energy, the love energy coming from Flor towards the audience, from the audience towards Flor, from the band towards the audience towards the band. I'm struck by that. I feel like I had to stop right there in the middle of the chorus just to say, can you feel this? Because it is so powerful. And I think it's the beauty and the power of what the arts bring to the human experience. It's the reason why we need these touch points with beauty throughout our lives, because our lives can be monotonous and kind of dreary sometimes. And so to be able to have these moments of sublime calling your heart to be alive in a way that you can't be in your day-to-day, maybe. I just think it's just so important and so beautiful, and I'm so happy that we are coming back to more live performance. It's really been fun to see some of my favorite artists getting back out there post-pandemic, and audiences all over the world getting to enjoy this incredible give and take that happens in live performance that you can't necessarily get when you're listening to them on Spotify in your AirPods. I've got to stop there, but I'm going to roll it back because I want to listen to this key change again. Do you notice how Flora is taking us on this journey? We can listen to, and we're going to do this when we go back and deconstruct here, how she started out so softly, and with every chorus, she comes back in with a little more strength, this one being the strongest of all. And it becomes, it's like a little spark. Speaking of sparks, they have sparks in the background there on the backdrop, into this declaration. And I just think it's so powerful and beautifully executed. She is so amazing. Incredible. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's deconstruct this one just a little bit more. So the first thing I want to unpack with this song is compare and contrast how she begins the song. It's so delicate. It's so beautifully connected. Now we're going to listen to how she ends the song. There is a key change, but notice how it's still got the same connection, but it's so much more intensified. The energy she's bringing, the breath pressure she is executing here. It just is such a striking juxtaposition. Listen to it right here.
Oh, how I wish to
thing that strikes me about this performance with Flor is how she's caressing each word of the lyric. You can really hear it as she enters in with verse 1.
The sun is sleeping quietly. Once upon a century, wistful oceans calm and red, ardent caresses lay to rest. For my dreams I hold my life, for wishes I behold my night, the truth at the end of time, losing faith, breaks and cries.
I just love how she is fully in charge. There's no rushing, there is no apology, there is nothing in her performance that would give any hint that she is anything but fully grounded in her power at that moment. And she's there as this troubadour to entertain, to tell a story, to put a moral into your life, and she knows who she is. And I find that incredibly inspiring with each and every song that I have gotten to react to. It's just so incredibly refreshing to see someone so unapologetic about walking in their glory.
I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me, shores of the solar sea. Oh, how I wish to go down with the sun, sleeping, weeping with you.
So here we are at verse 2, and I am scratching my head trying to figure out, when does this woman breathe? Listen for how she connects the ideas of verse 2, using the breath as punctuation, but only when necessary. She's beyond.
Sorrow has a human heart. From my God it will depart. I'd sail before 1,000 moons, never finding where to go. 222 days of light will be desired by a night, a moment for the poet's play, until there's nothing left to say.
Another thing that's amazing about Flor's collaboration with Tuomas, who is the writer of these incredible melodies and lyrics, is she is such a perfect vessel for Tuomas's genius, his creativity. And you can really hear it in this melody line and lyric in the second chorus. She's giving it a little more intensity. She's leaning in from that very tender, connected chorus 1, and certainly verse 1. She's definitely giving it a little more of a nudge, but still with so much beautiful voice control. She really has to be Tuomas's muse when he is writing, because he's got this vocalist who has such a grasp of her instrument and can really do just about anything he asks of her.
I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me, shores of the solar sea. Oh, how I wish to go down with the sun, sleeping, weeping
then we got to this little interlude section, and I felt like that could have gone on for another couple of minutes, you know, definitely with Floor singing, with Emu, I think it is his name, the guitarist, continuing to play. I just love these moments when the voice becomes very instrumental. There are no words, it's more like a vocalist, and I just found this part to be magical. All in all, this has been another stunning Nightwish song. I was asking the question, I think, on the live reaction, which, are you coming to my live reactions on Saturdays? You need to be in the chat because we have so much fun together. A lot of Nightwish lovers, a lot of Floor World fans, Floor World members. If you're part of Floor's membership community online, you'll find a lot of your friends there in the comments, and I want to find you there as well. So please join me on Saturdays for the live reactions. They are so much fun. One thing that I have said is I cannot pick my favorite Nightwish song, and the community on the live chat said, oh, that's easy. It's the one that you're listening to right at that moment. I really think it's true. Every single song is that good. And I'm so praying for Floor Jansen that she will have this in the rearview mirror before she knows it, and will be taking the stage again with Nightwish very soon.
I wish for this night time to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me shows up solar sea. Oh, how I wish to go down with the sun, sleeping, waking with you.
Well, that's it for me today. Like if you liked it, subscribe, and don't forget to share with someone you know loves Nightwish and Floor Jansen. You can ask me any question about your voice in the comments down below, on my blog at voicelove.co, on Instagram at The Voice Love Company, and now on yzio.com. Get all those details in the description box below. Well, one thing this challenge that Floor Jansen has alerted us to today reminds me of is that you're not promised tomorrow. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. So what are you doing with your today? What do you have in your hand right now that you could be using to change your world? You don't have to do anything grand, but you need to remember who you are and be that unapologetically. Being you is your superpower. Being authentically you is even better. And those are the things that I want to remind you of today. This is the thing that Floor's situation with her breast cancer diagnosis reminds me of. What am I doing with what I have in my hand today? I want you to keep finding your voice, keep making your sound in the world, because literally somewhere, somebody is praying for what you and only you can bring. And remember, you are loved. Bye-bye.